Earlier in the week, I stumbled upon this video of our sister. I'm calling her our sister because in her videos, she has referred to herself as an Anioma person, as an Igbo person. So I'm calling her our sister. Because of the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will not mention her name. So I'm going to call her N. Now, Mrs. N was married for many years. She was telling this story because of a pregnancy, a cryptic pregnancy story that she shared online. So she was told that she was pregnant by a certain woman who lives here in Asaba. And then for many months, she believed she was pregnant. She was living with her husband. She was looking for a child. And then it ended up being that she wasn't pregnant. So she was telling this story of how while she was still married and she had that failed pregnancy, or a pregnancy scam, I should call it, in Asaba. She decided to register in a gym. And she met somebody in the gym who she calls Jim Bay. That is her gym boyfriend. And she started sleeping with her gym boyfriend. And then she got pregnant while still married. That is the reason why I'm making this video. So she was using the video to encourage other women who are married, who do not have children, to test something outside, while still subtly admitting that she did something wrong. As an Igbo woman or an Enuane woman, any part of Igbo land you are from, I don't want to interpret your people's culture for you, but if I'm to use my own culture as an example to you, what you did, maybe there's a way that people color it, is beyond adultery. You attempted killing your husband because that very fling you had with your Jimbe or whatever name you want to give him could have sent your husband to the underworld. You could have at least waited until you properly divorced with him, had his money returned to him before you start messing around while still under his roof. I don't know if you are now married to the Jimbe you talked about, or you just took, because from your stories, from your narrative, Jimbe is also somebody's husband. So, what exactly were you trying to do? Break somebody's home while trying to save yours? Are there no people in that gym that are single that you could have caught? You hooked onto this married man. Till today, you're not married to him. And you had children. And you also told us that your own husband had a child before he got married to you. And that there's this story of the ex-girlfriend who gave birth to that child laying curse on him for disallowing her from seeing her son. I'm saying this story to women like you who are feeling motivated and inspired by that story. It is on Enuani, it is on Igbo, it is on African of you. So why still be on your husband's roof, under his roof? Find a gym boyfriend, sleep around, mess around with him, get pregnant and have children. You were even kind. Some of these reckless ones would even pin that child on their husband. So please, there are ways to settle this culturally. What could you have done? There are so many things you could have done. For instance, if it was proven that your husband is incapable of impregnating you, there are cultural ways to settle it. There are ways our ancestors have kept for such purposes. There are instances of, if you are the problem, you can go out, marry a wife for your husband. The wife will have children in your name for him. No one will know about it. It is culturally accepted. There are also other ways. If he is the problem, you can go to the umuada of his family and they will do what is called tolerable adultery for you. Agoponeway, what you have just done or what you did while still under his roof, if he is a strong man, could take your own life. So don't think you were smart or you took a smart decision. And so many other young girls under your comment section are applauding you. If you are living with a husband who medically has been proven not to be able to give birth to a child, people still even do in vitro fertilization these days. You can go for it. There are so many people who do IVF with spermatozoa that they do not know its origin. That is the same thing our ancestors were doing. They will pick somebody from a good pedigree, a good family bloodline, or perhaps a member of the family to assist in that donation. It's even biblical. But I don't want to go that lane. There are ways our ancestors have designed for such things to happen. Not the way you chose. You thought you were smart. You registered in a gym, got a boyfriend to get you pregnant while still married, and still had the effrontery to come online with your face and inspire other women who are married. I don't know the kind of courage you people have. Maybe it's because of the decay in morals in our society. It's because of the lack of morals in the society that will make somebody to commit such abomination and come online to share her story. And people under the comment section are applauding you, Mrs. N. I don't want to mention your name or put your picture out there because of the laws of our country regarding cyberbullying. But you know who you are. Your name is N, and you are an Anyoma woman trending because you said while still married, you met a gym bae, you got pregnant after looking for a child for many years. If you have looked for a child for many years, there are so many solutions you could have taken. And worse still, you could have left the marriage before going around with your adultery and coming online shamelessly to encourage other young girls to commit adultery. It is not part of our culture. I don't want people to, after watching your video, think that this is how Anyoma people behave. I don't know which particular Anyoma community you come from, because even the Anyoma, the Igbo language, the Enuane that you speak, is not strong enough. Which also tells me one thing, that probably you were not brought up here, or your parents failed to teach you about the culture of Anyoma people. Please, young girls, if you're married and you're having issues with giving birth to a child, go and seek medical solutions. If while seeking medical solutions, it turns out that your husband is the problem, and medically, there is no solution, traditionally, there's a solution. If you turn out to be the problem, and medically there's no solution, traditionally there's a solution for you to give birth to a child. Rather than going out there to adopt children you don't know their background or their bloodline, you can choose to raise one through a family pedigree that you know and trust. That is our traditional way of adopting a child. I don't want to go into the system of adopting children in Delta State. If you have tried to adopt one, you will know the rigorous processes and the years you will spend waiting before you get a child adopted. But you could have followed our traditional processes and gotten a child. This is Enuane Cultural Forum, and I am Prince Onwodene Ngozi Chukwuka Fortune. This is just me lending my voice to a cultural issue that arose. We will continue to be a police or a watchdog for our culture, and to continue to encourage our young women and men who have been wrongly educated concerning the Igbo culture, that our culture has many ways and many faces. It addresses societal issues like this one, like childlessness, and it discourages evil abominations like adultery, which I just narrated. A young lady in her husband's house sleeping around with her gym boyfriends just to get pregnant. Today she's not married, but she's celebrating with her children. Her husband also has a child before they got married. So you could have just followed other solutions, or divorced him properly before messing around in the gym. This is why when you see husbands insisting that their wives will not go to the gym, you will think they are being insecure. I have also been to the gym, and I know what applies in so many gyms in Delta State, especially in Asaba. Most of the young girls you will think are hookup girls don't have businesses being on the street anymore when they can register in a gym, a place where they will find all kinds of men. So, if you found this video very interesting, or you feel you have a family member who needs to learn something contained in this video, please share it to your audience. And if this is the first time you're coming across our video, kindly hit the subscribe button This is Enu and the Cultural Forum, and I will look forward to seeing you in our subsequent videos. Thank you and do have a very pleasant weekend. Bye.
In one.